The hardest part is not finding yourself, it is telling the people you love about it. Good evening. For the past 3 days, you've done the work, you found yourself, you began to become, and now the people who you love must know about this new you, the new identity you found. Tonight, we talk about that massive, life altering moment when you have to tell someone or people whom you've known for years that you are no longer the person they think or they thought you were. That is a tough conversation. And because most people avoid it, they remain trapped in a version of themselves that no longer exists. Not because they want to stay there, but because they do not know how to say it. Because you cannot express it, it begins to show. You become short-tempered, you go silent, you are physically present but mentally absent. The people around you feel it. They know something is wrong, but they do not know what. And because when you change, it does not happen in isolation. It shows up everywhere. Your relationships, your friendships, your family, your work, every space where you show up. Now, it is time for you to find the words to tell those you love. It is difficult, but we have to try. So sit down alone and ask yourself honestly, what has changed in me? Not what is wrong with them, but what has changed in me. Because this is not about blame nor fault. It is about truth, your truth. And you cannot explain something you do not yet understand. Write it down if you need to, but say it clearly to yourself. I used to be okay with the verbal abuse, but I am no longer okay with it. I used to need money, status, but I no longer do. I used to stay quiet when they shout on me, but I can no longer keep quiet. That is your language. That is your truth. And when you are ready to speak to them, do not say, oh, you make me feel, you always, you never. Because the moment you make it about them, they become defensive. And when people become defensive, they no longer listen. So instead, you can try saying this to initiate the conversation. I need to talk to you about something. I have come to understand what I need, what I value, and what I can no longer accept. I am still trying to put it into words, but I want to tell you before it starts to affect us. I do not want to go through this journey alone, so please walk with me through it. This is not an attack, it is an invitation to grow. Some will walk with you and others will not, but you will never know until you say the words. So please, that is enough for tonight.